before the Fast franchise hits number 10 and Toretto and crew adopt another villain for what has got to be the 8th time, former villain now on their team, and before they went to space in the last film.
Let's go.
Because that did happen. The whole crew went to Miami. Wait, was the whole crew in this movie? Welcome to Perspective, starring me, Cody Martin. That's right, it's been 20 years, so we're doing our 20th anniversary review for the movie Too Fast, Too Furious. And the whole crew is back. No, they're not. Right, just Paul Walker is back as Brian O'Connor. Everyone else that made the first movie great, gone. Vin Diesel was too busy trying to triple exit in a different franchise. Lucky for him, they let him back to this franchise. Brian O'Connor is back, and he's got some new friends with him. Friends with great catchphrases.
Come on, cuz. You ain't ready. I run these streets.
His childhood friend that we've never heard about comes into play. Roman Pierce. He's had trouble with the law too, so he doesn't trust Brian since he became a cop. Roman Pierce isn't too smart a guy. Cops show up, and then he's shooting at them. The people that just gave him the car that he's in, that he is driving, he is shooting at them. And then the studio went to the dartboard and said, let's have a good rapper in this movie. And they missed, and they got Ludacris. Dude, chill, Ludacris is fine. Sure. Brian's deep emotional connection to Toretto's sister, gone. New girl, forget that, forget her. Eva Mendes plays Monica Fuentes. She was an upcoming actor at the time. She hasn't really taken off.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm great.
The villain in this movie is not that bad, but it's so stereotypical still. And then there's one character that everybody seemed to glom onto their car. Suzuki, rocking her pink Honda S2000. You can see here on Amazon even, this car is something you can buy. It has almost 1,500 reviews. Even better than reviews, it has questions which have answers. My favorite one is, no, it doesn't have motorist insurance because it's a toy. What was that? What's the super thin plot so everybody's racing cars? Sure, I'll tell you. Brian O'Connor's still on the run from letting Toretto go and turning his back on the law. The cops in Miami need somebody that can race cars, and nobody knows how to drive cars except for ex-convicts that drove cars for like a small amount of time. O'Connor, you do this thing for us, we'll forget our charges against you. So then he pulls out his childhood friend. I need 2 people to do this job. We're gonna go in this together. The new girl, she's an undercover cop, but has she flipped sides? Are we really ever questioning that? It's really obvious that she is not flipped sides. The whole time it's obvious. Roman Pierce has got some great catchphrases in the movie that you'll never hear anywhere else.
Boy, get to walking, Fabio. Use the bus tokens, partner.
The movie has multiple street races, some of which have good action, some of which don't. And the good and bad are really mixed together. The movie clearly tries to have good action, real stunts like this. Well, that was sweet. In the opening scene where the bridge is raised and everybody jumps off of it, they'll make a great real action shot like this. But then they'll mix in shots like this with the poor quality on the car here, where it's clearly being brushed over as a whole, edited into the shot. It's distracting, it takes me out of it. Or this scene here, when Brian is racing someone end to end for pink slips. What was it for?
Slips.
Loser walks home.
That's how the races go, for pinks. Let's get back to the technical detail of that scene. Here we see Brian shifting a road car, and then when he hits his NOS, it's like you're playing a video game. Everything's blurred. Same with another shot here from the opening scene. Real cars all driving down the road, real fire coming out of the cars. And then they do these side-by-side shots, and they need to be full CGI. Another scene with quality action, but bad final execution, unwrapping CGI with real stunts. Final scene, car hitting the ramp, jumping on the boat out in the water. Clearly a real car going through the air. And then when it lands on the boat, it's a janky, weird, and then things clearly explode off the sides. That's the climax of the car action. Then we have our villain rising up to face off with our heroes. Boom, he's out like that. Not very exciting. The official trailer 1 shows all the great action moments without the ugly CGI mixed in. The trailer editors, they made a much better trailer by having the real shots in there that grab you and make you want to fill the seats of the theater. But what would an early 2000s movie be without a accompanying music video with almost all characters from the film showing up? That's a great point. Let's cut to that now.
Too fast, too furious.
Classic beats and classic lines like,
My car's birthday, so we blowing them candles.
and of course this line
They got a trailer hitch with a barbecue pit.
really takes you back to the good old days. I did like this movie when I first watched it. It really made me want to get a 5-speed car. For everyone 20 and under, a 5-speed car is one that you manually shift the gears by using your foot. on the clutch and then changing between gears and letting your clutch go. And again, and then changing gears manually as compared to automatic. Yeah, the movie's fun. For fun and for having a good time, I honestly give it a 7. I really like it. For technical special effects, the stunts are good, but then the ugly CGI is mixed in. I give it a 5. Overall plot, story, characters growth, I give it a 4. Boring plot. Almost no growth in the characters. O'Connor's trying to clear his name. In the end, they just end up stealing a bunch of money from the drug lords and taking off again. Thank you for watching the 20th anniversary review of Too Fast, Too Furious. Comment about another movie from 2003 that you want to see a review for. Thank you so much for watching. Check out one of these other reviews or videos. Let's all support movie theaters and go see Fast X in theater. I'm sure it'll be a perfectly fine movie. We'll see you next time.